Hey fam, so I'm making this video because lately a lot of people been asking me like about my diet and stuff. I don't know if I ever told y'all, but I'm vegan, so like I just been getting a lot of questions about what that life is like, and I thought it was worth making a video about. I got a couple notes. First thing is like, first off, a lot of people I just want to clarify what being vegan is, because a lot of times people, get being a vegetarian confused with being vegan. So being a vegetarian is when you don't eat meat, and being a vegan is when you don't consume any animal products. And I mean, some people got their own stipulations of how they classify themselves as a vegan, but that's pretty much the basis of it. So I'm a vegan, meaning that I don't I don't eat any meat, but I also don't eat any dairy products or eggs, that kind of thing. So yeah, anyway, so why? Really, it came from, oh, well, I became vegan about like 2 months ago, 2.5 months ago. I'm not really sure actually, because I haven't even been counting, but that's what it feels like. The reason being is because it just really felt like that was like the next step in my spiritual journey, like just my life journey. It just felt like that's what I was supposed to be doing. Part of it was just that, I stopped focusing in so much on humanity, and as I became more and more in tune with, nature and everything around me, I just started thinking about how I just felt like it was selfish for me to consume an animal just because it tastes good, not because it really actually nourished my body, because it was actually harming my body more than anything. I'm just killing an innocent life who can't even internalize that's what's gonna happen. And I'm just really big on free will, and being able to determine your destiny. And I don't think that anybody should be able to determine anybody else's destiny or any other being's destiny. So that's just when I became, when I started becoming more aware of how I felt about that, or how I became aware of how it's all an illusion. That like basically the only reason we eat meat is because we grow up eating meat, and that we don't need meat. And they say that, it's for protein, but you get more protein from many of the vegetables than you do meat. And really the reason that we eat meat is because it tastes good. And I mean, it's just a lot of science that supports why we shouldn't eat meat as human beings. And as a black revolutionary, this is where it really came in, to be honest. This came along with my spirituality. I felt like, as someone who classifies myself as a revolutionary, it's not okay for me to be sitting up here walking around having chest pain because I done ate this greasy ass burger. Like, I'm supposed to be training. I'm supposed to be in that mindset of revolution. If you ever see David Banner's videos on Instagram, this dude runs up a mountain every day. That's what it's about, and it's just like, if you want to be a revolutionary, you have to have a revolutionary mind. And it's like, you can't half-ass think some things through. And it's just like, I feel like if I'm going to be taken out, I want it to be because they take me out. That's how I feel. I feel like I want to be that powerful that they feel the need to take me out. But I don't want to take myself out. I don't want to commit suicide. I don't want to allow myself to consume these things that I know are not good for me, and that we don't know what does to them. Because another thing that I was thinking about is how, like, we the first generation to eat fast food as much as we do, and though other generations have fast food, we eat it like all the time, you know what I mean? And with that being said, because it's just so easily accessible, we got it everywhere. And so we're never going to know what this stuff actually does to our bodies until we reach that age of like 50, because we're going to be the test subjects. We are the test subjects right now. Um, we know what this food has in it. We keep getting information of how it's not good, but we keep consuming it. And I mean, I get it. It's a pleasure in the moment. And I mean, I gave into that for the longest time. And that's where the mental comes in, where the spiritual and the mental and the body, everything comes in, because I'm thinking about my health, thinking about my spirituality. And I'm also using my mind, like mentally thinking this through education, to put me at a place where I just realized it's a way to kill us. So I don't want to. I wanna live as long as I can. And if you just look at some vegan people, man, look at just how like 70-year-old vegans who've been vegans for like 30 years. Wow, just look at their skin. Look at how beautiful. Look at how they age. Black people specifically, because they're the only ones that I really look up. Can't really say too much about nobody else, but it's just amazing. And it's just like, that's how I want to be. And okay, so then a lot of people ask me, do I feel better being vegan now? And I say to that, I don't know if it's because I'm vegan, but I would say that like my spirit, I was told like it's about that time. And then when I was told that it was about that time, I made that move. But there were also other things happening around me that contribute to why I feel like I'm upbeat too, So it's like, yeah, I feel like it was a part of my journey, but I feel like it's a collaborative effort of many things that add to my spirit being more lively, by me being more energetic, by me just being happier, all of those things. So, and then another thing, I'm like with the meat, it just like, I think it's a spiritual thing. Like, I don't think that people should force themselves not to eat meat just because I'm saying what I'm saying, or because somebody put some information down their throat. For me, it was really like literally like I just didn't have an appetite anymore. I didn't like to eat anything. Nothing tastes good. Um, Fast food made me feel just icky on the inside, chest pains. It was just all types of bodily things that was telling me that it just wasn't what I wanted to do anymore. And I don't think that everybody has those feelings at the same time. And I think that the fact that we've been accustomed to eating meat, it's very valid for us to, take a while to get off of it. And a lot of people wouldn't recommend you just hopping right out of it or whatever. The kind of person that I am, I'm the kind of person that usually does hop out of things. And I feel like, I kind of did hop out of eating meat. But that's okay, because that's me. But if that's not you, then don't do it. I kind of transitioned with fish. And from there, I just bought some vegan food, and that was pretty much that. I never turned back and never wanted to, because when I think about animals, now I really do have a reason for not doing it. I have a reason. I don't want to kill an animal. That's the bottom line. I don't want to kill anything that doesn't deserve, that death, something that is innocent, Now, when it comes to a natural balance in life, that's a whole nother thing. But killing all these animals, that's not no balance. That's just something has to give on us as human beings to be doing that to nature, We suffer. But anyway, so yeah. As far as it being easy or hard, that's another question. For me, it's not hard because I knew about a lot of alternatives. Like, they have alternative everything, like vegan alternative everything. I got vegan burgers, they got vegan meatballs, they got vegan chicken patties, and they got vegan cheese, vegan everything, So of course it doesn't taste like the artificial things, because it's actually made out of vegetables and things that are good for your body. But at the same time, everything, I realize that, everything is an acquired taste. There's nothing in this world that we like that we didn't grow to like, or, so it's really about the reframing of the mind, and if you know that that's what you want to do, then I think that it's very, very easy to be done. Especially if you got ethics behind it, because if me knowing that putting that burger in my mouth ain't about it's not about like health. It's not about me, oh, I don't want to gain weight. It's that I don't want to eat an animal. I won't do it. That's a huge deal. So of course, like, that makes it easy. I don't have interest in it. But of course, the only thing that makes it really hard is the fact that it's a scarcity of places that actually have vegan food. You can't find vegan food conveniently located, in places. But then that gives you a reason to just cook your own food. And that's one thing that I do like about it, is that, like, I didn't used to cook at all. I used to just go and eat fast food all the time. And then now I literally cook every day. And it's fun. And I'm a creative person. And when you're vegan, you always have to create something, and me, I never eat the same thing, really. Like, I mean, I always switch something up. It's like, I'm like, I wonder how it's gonna taste if I put this broccoli with this kind of rice, with this vegetable soup, and this, beans, black beans, how's all of that gonna taste? And it'd be wonderful because it's all natural. I don't know. It's great. I love it. It's fun. I have fun with it because of the fact that I get to create new things, and it also just makes me feel like, good about my life. Like, I'm actually practicing what I'm preaching, because, I do want to live, and I want to be healthy, and I want to live as long as I can live, and if I can help it, I will. So yeah, that's I think that people who are on a spiritual journey, it'll come along on that journey, and I don't think that it's something that needs to be rushed. It'll just happen, and I'm not here to advocate for being vegan. But yeah, I just wanted to say that those are like the reasons and stuff like that. I don't really think I have too much to add to that. Yeah. All right. If y'all have any more specific questions that y'all want to ask about me doing this or anything else, then let me know. And I also plan to post like a picture video at some point to show y'all some of the things that I be making, and I might tell y'all how I make them and stuff. So yeah, look out for that. All right, see y'all.